Paul Makenzi now claims his life is under threat. Appearing at the Tononoka Law Courts in Mombasa, Makenzi alleged that he discovered suspected poison inside his prison cell at Shimulatewa last Friday, shortly after a court session, he says. He told the court that he has not eaten since the incident, as prison authorities come under pressure to account for his safety. Take a look.
Speaking through his lawyer Lawrence Obonyo, embattled preacher Paul Makenzi said that after last week's Friday court session, he returned to his cell in Shimulatewa and found strange substances where his food is usually placed, an incident that left him fearing for his life.
He found ground bottles and he found whitish substance in the water that he was drinking that he had left at his cell.
Since then, he says he has refused to eat, claiming that government officials are plotting to kill him and have already predetermined the outcome of his case.
Of course, we must understand this is within the backdrop of what was said by the Cabinet Secretary of Interior, whereby he was pushing for more strict solitary confinement regulations, especially with our clients. Speculation creates bad blood, and it also creates a bad notion, and it spoils and taints the minds of the people handling this matter.
The claims disrupted today's hearing at the Tononoka Law Courts. Magistrate Nelly Chepchirchir being forced to buy Makenzi milk and bread in an effort to stabilize his condition ahead of the proceedings. She later directed that court officials will be providing his meals for the remainder of the trial.
The client has been very categorical. If anyone wants to kill him, then let them wait for the right opportunity, not when we are in court and not trying to use those underhand opportunities. Let them be clear and let them wait for this process to end, so that the judiciary can get it off its hands and then they can now take another angle.
The case was adjourned to tomorrow, when the officer in charge of Shimulatewa prison is expected to appear in court to respond to allegations. Meanwhile, Makenzi's lawyer has been instructed to formally lodge a complaint over what he terms as violation of his client's rights. Kinto Wafula, TV 47, Mombasa.